29 degrees, they should be moving. But see if we can put one down this evening. Stay tuned, you won't be pissed. Got 6:11, going after booners. Marv and Perrick slept in today. So we're out here, we're grinding, we're doing what we can do. Saw a whole bunch of deer yesterday. It's like 28 degrees. Freaking cold off, feels good. Deer should be moving.
First frost of the year.
First frost of the year. Let's get after it.
We're gonna freaking crush.
We'll see you in the stand. It's cold up here. It's like 7:30. Seen a couple deer in the far corner where me and Mav saw them last night. They've been working this field pretty good, so I don't know, it's cold. It's really cold, but that's what they need to get up and moving, so we'll see what happens. We're gonna stick after it. Saw some bucks out here in the bean field sparring last night, and when they started doing that, the bigger ones started coming in the field, so we'll see if we can get anything fired up. It's the middle of October, so I mean anything can happen there. It got down to 27 degrees last night, and it's about 35 right now, so I think with the cold weather they'd be on their feet. Stay tuned. Slow morning. We saw a couple right away at dark this morning when we got in here, about 250 yards away. But still, it's 29 degrees. They should be moving. So Matt was telling me yesterday that they use this tree line over here as a scrape line. So there's bucks always moving. We saw a whole bunch of small bucks using that scrape yesterday, checking if this doe was in here and stuff. But we had about 25 deer over there in that area yesterday, and every single buck used that scrape. So I don't know, we're gonna get a stand over there and see if we can put one down this evening. It should be a good time. Stay tuned, you won't be pissed. This is the other scrape we were talking about, and this one looks like it's been used pretty recently. So Perrick's got a camera right over there looking over these scrapes, and it was only been sitting for 2 days or so. So we didn't get too many pictures, but next time we come back and check that camera, there's deer using this scrape here, so it'll be interesting to see what's out here. Just pulling up to the land now. It's about 2:10. We're gonna go move that stand that we sat in this morning and move it to over where those deer were moving last night. And Perrick's hunting tonight after he slept in this morning. Him and his girlfriend are hunting though, so this should be interesting to see what the hell they got going on.
All right, how excited are you to do this?
Ecstatic.
All right, so today I am self-filming myself. I'm going in the stand with my girlfriend. This is going to be the first time she's ever hunted or gotten in the stand with me. She's fished before, but she's never hunted. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. She's the loudest person I know, so it doesn't mix well with hunting. But hopefully Sam and Brock, they're setting up a new stand on a spot that they saw some big deer with Brock and Maverick saw the night before when Sam and I were hunting down on the ridge. So there's a lot of exciting things happening here at deer camp. But nonetheless, I guess me and Morgan are going to get in the stand. Almost.
Okay, let's go. Go. You have to go first.
We've made it in the stand.
stand is pretty much falling out of the tree. It's only like 10 feet in the tree though, so if we fall out, she'll be fine. But this is a good spot. We're right near a buck's bedding area, and who knows what we'll see. Stay tuned, you won't be pissed. Self-filming hunting is the hardest thing on earth, so it'll be a miracle if I see anything, let alone get it on camera, let alone kill anything tonight, so we're praying for a miracle.
3:37, October 13th. We just took down the stand that we sat in this morning, moved it over here to where we saw all these deer last night. Got the same exact wind, kind of the same exact night, honestly. And they came up right over here behind my shoulder, about 20 yards. So, with any luck, we'll get after it tonight and make it happen.
She had fun. Back to the truck time.
It's cold.
.546. Just pulling up to Perrick's land here. Trying a new set today. Normally we're dice sits, so Perrick and Marv are sleeping. Let's get after it, huh?
Let's get it. Alright, so it is unfortunately the last morning of deer camp. We are getting out of here. The big bucks just haven't been moving. We've seen a lot of deer, just no big ones. So we've got to dump the trash off from the weekend, and then we've also got to go back to the land, check trail cameras, rearrange a couple trail cameras. We had a spot that we moved because the deer were hitting the scrape line, so we got to cut some limbs off that and kind of let the land rest for a week and a half before that rut comes, because all those does are still out there, which is really good. So let's do it. This camera was put here because supposedly there's a big 10-point running on this ridge, so I just want to see if there is a big 10-point running on this ridge. So just check that camera. I just put that kind of on the edge of our property because there's supposedly a big buck over there, but that was only 3 days out there, and there's a bunch of doe, small fork buck. No real signs though of putting up a stand in this area, so we're gonna remove that camera and put it in a little better location.
Came to a stand that I've never been to before, but it looks sweet. We got a huge cornfield that wraps around this point, comes off this way, and I don't know, it looks like there's deer trails that run kind of around the point, kind of like, I don't know, it just comes out of this cornfield, and looks like there's deer everywhere. This stand is sweet. So we just made this box scrape here underneath this branch, and these deer are using this trail, and they're coming up right next to that stand that they had, but this should hopefully stop them right here and let them mill around and give us time for a shot.
Yeah, when me and Perrick were in the stand the other night, we had one just small spike come underneath us, but we saw a majority of of the deer just kind of milling from the corn and working this whole tree line down. So we kind of found their main trail. They come out. Hopefully they hit this mock scrape. Hopefully get some pictures of some big bucks here, and then hopefully move that set from there to somewhere along this tree line.
This is a spot where me and Sobi sat where we saw the nice buck. Well, where I saw a really big buck we didn't get on camera. We saw a nice 8-point. We saw so many bucks in this spot last time we sat here. Okay, here we go, boys. Okay. Here we go. Oh, what is this? Oh my God! During the day. Ooh, it's not a bad deer. That's during the day though.
When was it? When did you put it out? And you kind of guess.
That was the next evening. We would have killed this deer if we sat here the next evening.
Literally, there's the stand, and right there is a brand new scrape that a buck made, probably last night. Oh.
All right, so that stand is definitely a hot stand. A lot of big bucks. We had a shooter buck during daylight that came next to that stand. We cleared some lanes so we can shoot all around it. We got a camera, a lane cleared as well. We didn't do much work, but we just wanted to make sure that if the time does come, we're ready. So that stand's ready. New SD card. We're gonna set up another trail camera. We're trying not to spook any deer. We're being quiet. I mean, the guy next to us is combining his corn, so we should be fine. All right, so I'm usually not this dumb, but we're on E on the 4-wheeler, so we're gonna have to drive this thing into town, which is major illegal, but what are you gonna do?